Welcome to LA Global Currents, where our team at LA Marine discuss the latest topical issues in the maritime industry.
Hi, Stephanie Flemming from LA Marine, doing a meeting with Francesca Mittino from SOS Yachting, which is a company in Palma, and she's at the boat show today to talk to us about private use against chartering your vessel. Francesca, who are you and what does your company do?
Hello, I'm Francesca Mittino. I'm the operations manager of SOS Yachting. I'm based in Palma de Mallorca. Our company offers VAT representation services for owning companies who intend to charter in demand.
Okay, so private against commercial use of yachts. Where is the line for tax authorities? So what does economic activity really mean in the context of yacht charter?
Yeah, speaking about Europe, which is the area where VAT applies, and we as VAT representative offer our services. Economic activity means that first a yacht is commercially registered, and the owning company of the yacht is VAT registered in each country they intend to charter. So from the perspective of the owning company, as long as the VAT number is active, they have tax and VAT obligations in the country they are registered. So they must comply with the VAT, for example, VAT returns and tax obligations. The yacht has to be commercially registered, and so the yacht must be advertised on the market and make available to the public. So basically, the yacht must perform charters. In some countries, there is the obligation also to have in place a charter license, like for example in Spain.
Yeah.
Or in Greece, also in Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Okay. So how much of the yacht's use can be private use, and how much of that is considered acceptable?
So there is not a written rule, okay, about that. We always recommend that the number of third parties charters are higher than the number of UBO charters, because if there is a yacht is only used by the UBO, this can be considered as self-usage, self-consumption, and you could have troubles with the tax office. So yeah.
Does it have to be written down? Does it have to be, we will charter the boat to everybody else for 8 months and the owner can use for 4 months?
Not really. There is not a written rule about that. So it's important that the owner has a charter contract in place, okay, when he uses the yacht.
Okay.
Because they need to pay the VAT also on owner's use.
Okay.
In some countries like Greece, the owner's use is a bit different. So they do not require a charter contract, but in most of the countries, the charter contract is mandatory for the owner use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the final question, is switching from private to commercial allowed? So your actual registry, can you switch it from private to commercial and then commercial back again?
Yes. Speaking about this, especially for non-EU flags, they need to be imported. The yacht need to be imported in Europe, into the European Union, to be in free circulation. And in this case, it is recommendable to maintain the status of commercial because if you switch co-private, when you already obtained the importation, meaning that you didn't pay any VAT, you must stay commercial while you are in Europe. So this is, the switch private commercial is not very, recommended.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine, because there are some flags which allow for that switch. So they know from this period to that period it's private, and then the rest is commercial, and they switch.
There is also the possibility for some flags to have the Yacht scheme, so yacht engaged in trade. But the continuous
is not recommended in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair
Especially because it can cause issues from a custom and the VAT. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for your insight. Is there any takeaways that we can give to our listeners?
I would like to remind our audience that even if we live in European Union and the rules are supposed to be harmonized, in reality each country maintains their own regulation. So it's very important to check before you want to start charter activity in one country, to check the regulation of that country. And this is the reason why SOS Yachting has 5 different offices in all of the country we work. We are present because we think it's important to be focused on the regulation and the compliance of your country, the country you are based in.
Excellent.
And another thing, the importance of compliance, so both for the yacht and for the owning company. Again, to be compliant with the local regulation. And as we are in Spain, just a few words about the new system for the charter license in Spain, because it is mandatory in order to charter a yacht. They have a charter license in place. From last year, a new regulation became effective, and it's more easy and faster to have a charter license in place. It's positive news.
Good news for anybody who wants to go there.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Francesca, for speaking to me.
It was very, very interesting. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. And I hope you have a good rest of the show.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.